Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of my Megapark. Now, in the last few episodes we worked on the hotel, and in this episode I want to start something new. We kind of have this little area right in between these paths and the mine train and this the RMC. And I think this area is perfect for a slingshot ride. Now, if you don't know what it is, it's one of those rides with two big towers and a ball, usually a ball suspended between it, and then the guests get launched into the air onto usually elastic cords between the towers. Typically these days I don't believe they use elastic cords anymore. They use a different system. But yeah, there's an excellent guide by Watercooler. He also has a YouTube channel on Open Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 tips and tricks, and he showed how to build one of those. He used custom scenery for his version. I will build mine without it, but I will kind of follow his style. So yeah, if you want to see a channel with some good Open Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 tips and tricks, surely go visit his channel. Alright, we'll start with the base. I'll make two towers, and for this ride, we don't have the ball custom vehicle, so I will use the flying coaster trains. So yeah, let's start with the slingshot ride. Alright, I think that looks pretty sweet. So yeah, it's basically just a hidden launched freefall coaster, or I mean a launched freefall tower. And I made these two towers next to it just to make it look like the ball or the flying coaster car in this case. It's launched on a cord between those towers. So now all that's left is just to connect the entrance and the exit, make a nice little queue here, and then just a bit of decoration around the ride itself. Looks like I actually made it a little bit too extreme. So yeah, because I'm using the flying coaster cars, those usually generate a high nausea rating by themselves. So what I will do is I'll make it a little bit lower and launch it at a little bit lower speed. That should get the ratings a bit better. Alright, I'm really happy with the way this right now looks and operates. The guests seem to like it as well, so yeah, that's enough for the slingshot for now. So I think we can use the rest of the time that I have for today to actually work on some of the areas in the park that I have not finished in the past few episodes. Well, first off, we have this swinging ride here. It's now called Turbo Swing. I think I'll give it a different name. So yeah, now it's called Turbo Swing. I'll call it Sledgehammer. I think it's a nicer name to have for an attraction. Alright, one thing we should probably have here is I see a lot of guests walking out who really need to go to the toilet. Now they'll have to go to the monorail station. Well, yeah, it is a way to get more people to actually go to the monorail station and use it. But it's probably nicer if we actually add a toilet here at the rooftop. At the rooftop of the hotel. So here where the bar is, I think here in the corner is a nice place to have a hidden toilet. Alright, here we now have a copy of an existing toilet. Since it's a copy of an existing one, guests won't actually pathfind to this one. But I do see a lot of guests who accidentally end up walking here. So we will probably have a lot of guests actually using this toilet. Alright, and we can probably also make one here on the beach. Just because I see a lot of guests who end up going here. And I think we can use the toilet type that I made earlier in this park. If I can find it again. Ah yes, here it is. So this toilet here is called the Tree of Life. I've hidden several of these in the park. They are quite difficult to find because they're invisible. But if you know where they are, you can find guests using these tree toilets. So yeah, I will just build one over here. It might look like a normal, ordinary toilet to you. So let's connect the path. And what we'll do now is we'll make it invisible. And let's add a nice little palm tree here. I'll add some bushes here, just so the guests stay a little bit out of sight here. Alright, I will now just seek out some grass patches that are still left here and there. And for now I will just put some plants and some trees in them. Just to fill those areas up a bit. And who knows, maybe at a later point I might actually add some rides in those areas. But for now I'll just cover them up. Okay, here we have an open area. I think I don't want to just place trees here. I think that's a wasted opportunity. So what I will do here is I'll make a little restaurant, and I'll try to make it look like one of these temples. Okay, I think that's enough building for today. So yeah, I just covered up this area a bit in trees and flowers. And for this restaurant, well, I tried to put it in such a way that you can still see this inversion from the path over here. That's also why I didn't make very high trees. Because yeah, I do think this is a visually very appealing inversion. So I definitely want to keep this visible for everyone. Now there's something going on here with the supports. Alright, that's better. So yeah, just a quick recap what we did in this episode. So first off, I made this slingshot right here. I really like the way it's tucked in this little corner here. I think that it's a nice filler for this little area in between the paths here. Well, and after that, basically I just filled up a lot of areas that were previously just empty and just had grass. But yeah, there's still plenty of areas to be covered in later episodes. For example, we have this empty beach here. But yeah, most of the area are over here and now is actually covered. So that's good. Alright, well, that was it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.